Hi guys, Raid here again with another round of Grand Arena. This morning my opponent's got like a pretty decent defense. Let's just take a look. So Revan, Bosk, Night Sisters. Night Sister team's a bit ropey. Talzin lead's really good, but with Zombie and Talia it kind of feels a little weak. Because obviously you're bringing people back from the dead to attack again, but that won't trigger on a zombie, and Talia's not that useful. She just heals. Doesn't really do a lot, so I'm not really sure about that team. I don't think it's not really what I'm worried about. I think you want other people in there. Bosk's pretty good. Revan, and then down here we've got standard sort of first order Geos and a Darth Vader team, which is obviously a damage over time team. He's got all the Zetas there, and the gear levels are on all of his defense is pretty good. Don't think he's attacked me at all yet. Although my defense, as you'll see, is utter rubbish, as usual. Okay. I'll try and hang on to a couple of things to deal with this. I think usually I'd put Geos into Bosk, but when you don't have the full squad, sometimes it can be a bit difficult. You don't get the ability block, or you don't get the tenacity down, or you don't get this, but you're always missing something. Geos are kind of a complete package. As soon as you start taking pieces out, they waver a little bit when dealing with certain things. So I might save a team for that. So the one I was kind of like want to get rid of is this. I might just put Darth Revan in and just smash it. And then down here, obviously I'm going to go Traya, and then I think I'm going to put Kylo Ren and Mast with her. So I've done it with Scion a few times, but it's a bit ropey with Scion. It is with mine anyway. Mine's only gear like 11. He's almost gear 12, but he wants some difficult gear, and I can't be asked with it at the moment. I've got other things to do. That team, I'm kind of thinking someone like CLS might just get rid of it and not have to worry about it messing around too much. I don't really want to get saber tossed by Vader when there's all those dots going around. Well, let's go for the first order. And we're just going to put Darth Revan in. And he should smash this. Okay, put some fear out. And some ability block. And some nasty down. Right, okay. Shock everyone. That'll get rid of all their buffs. Let's go for a bit more fear. Of course, we didn't get him. More fear. Oh, you're dead. Boom. Right. That may have been overkill on my part, but Relic Kylo Ren is no joke. If you put too weak a team in there, he's not going to die. He just won't. Right. Traya. Traya. Mine's not very good, as you can see. She's in gear 8. Again, everyone wants stun guns, and there aren't any. No stun guns at the moment. They're all going to 5s. I'm at the minimum requirements to get gas, so I kind of need to make sure the clones are at least decent, so that when I unlock him, I've at least got something to put with him. Oh, poor Geos. So you don't get like the protection or anything, but I got one back from an underdog, and as you saw, he just stood there and tanked that whole team. And I think we said we were going to put CLS in here. This should be Looks like it might be quite a quick Grand Arena actually. He's got decent potency, so 219, 16 from himself, a bunch from my guys. So I'm going to go for the stun. He's got the all the Zetas, so I can't manipulate his turn meter or anything. So I basically just need to keep him stunned, put the buff block on Zalbar so that he can't do anything, and then just go from there really. But yeah, absolutely crushed this. Wonder if we can get... nope. And just like flattened her. I thought Chewie might get an extra shot in that might like push my protection up a little bit more, and that might give me a chance of recovering it, but clearly not. We've got back here, we have... Okay, so we've got Nest down here with Kira lead, so that's something you've got to watch out for. His CLS isn't... he's not durable enough. I mean, I know I need to put more work into my like Han Solo and stuff, but... Okay, and then Phoenix, but he's not got Zeb or Chopper, so there's no health or protection regeneration. Which kind of makes me feel that in the 3v3 format, having the health and protection regeneration is better because it gives the team more chance to do what Phoenix is good at. I mean, Phoenix really wants to be 5 strong. I don't know what he's trying to get out of that. He does have Kanan Zeta, which is okay. But there's nothing here that we need to particularly worry about. Again, Nest is slightly annoying. I could probably put in Nihilus down there, but you still got to watch out for Jango Fett. He's still pretty good. He's maxed out all his abilities, so he's not throwing in rubbish characters or anything. The defense on the whole is actually pretty decent. Right, so let's just clear these up because these are the better teams he's got. Probably stick Padme into this because it's a more annoying team and it can come back and stuff. Against Bosk, who have we got left? So I've got my bounty hunters, which actually I should probably put into his Night Sisters. I've got loads of stuff, so I could probably go with this into his Bosk. And then try and get some underdogs with some of my other characters on his other stuff. Let's do Padme. Yeah, I'm not underdogging because Revan's got that stun thing, and Goblin's got a stun thing, and it's like, ugh. Right, there's his life gone. Oh, not quite. See, that's what's annoying about Revan, is like, do all that, put him on nothing, and then basically comes back full health in like 2 moves. Yeah, just having that good go at Padme. Dispel his stuff. Kill him again, I guess, is just my my only option at the moment, because getting stuck with the stun and stuff is a bit annoying. Go away. Right. Didn't even get all full health, but yeah. Revan ain't fun. Right, he's gone. And then I was going to probably put my bounty hunters in here. got Boba Fett who can get round the taunt and put rockets into somebody, and that negates her lead. You can't dispel anything. You can't stun me. I just sort of pile onto the zombie till the attack moves over to her. And then she's the weakest. Cut through Talzin's protection so that I can try and get a rocket off. Yeah, well, you know what? I could try and rocket Talia. I can die really quick anyway. I don't have to bother. Here we go. Boom, you're dead. Sorted them out, so that just leaves Bosk. Who did we say we were going to put to Bosk? I think we were going to go with this. Not really sure actually. Got both the Zetas, which means if he kills anybody with Boba Fett, he's going to recover like everything. He's got grenades, he's got AoEs. To put in, actually let's do the smart thing and have a look how fast his characters are. So 278, that's pretty good. I mean, he's got the speed Bosk, which in my opinion is the worst way to mod Bosk, and that's only because he misses out on all of the extra defense, armor and tenacity of the other ways that you can mod him. He's got crit chance on Boba Fett, which is to our advantage because it means his rocket's got less chance of absolutely destroying you. And he's got offense on Dengar, which is again to our benefit because you really want crit chance on Dengar because he gets that bonus where more of his grenades score crits, he gets more bonuses. So not having the crit chance as his triangle bonus is a little bit limiting for him. So not necessarily the best modded bounty hunter team, but still pretty quick. Don't necessarily. So he's definitely going to go first with Bosk. Do I have anyone? I think my Thrawn's 280. 278. Let's check. 280. So if I run Thrawn, I'm going to get to fracture him before he gets to do anything, which means he's not going to get that taunt up, which is not going to go away because of the second Zeta, meaning that as long as you've got protection on the weakest character, he regains his taunt, which persists through fracture. So we could go with Darth Vader and Palpatine. I don't think that's too bad a choice. It's quite easy to get through Boba Fett, but what I've had trouble with in the past is that Dengar keeps taking turns and chucking grenades, and he just heals Bosk, and you just can't get rid of him. So now I'm wondering if I put Nihilus in there, but then we did want Nihilus down here to deal with Nest, just to make it a bit easier to kill her off. I mean, you can play into this again with Palpatine, but you basically just keep loading up debuffs on Nest and fracturing her so she doesn't get a turn, and then you let her have a turn and just saber toss her. But obviously if we're spending it up here, we're not spending it down there. I've got my Nest, but I'm not super good into that. The speed on my Dooku. 266, yeah, so he's not going to get in there. So realistically, I want to take the fracture. I'm just going to check what his Nest is modded for. Okay, so bit of tenacity, bit of defense. He's gone for crit damage, he's gone for speed. So he's not got slow Nest. But obviously she's going to be ramping up damage the more buffs you get for it, so because of Kira. That kind of really is a okay, tough choice really. I think I want to save my Empire, but I think actually I should do this. And then against Nest, I think I probably have to use something like I don't know, maybe Dooku. I could throw in Mr. Pain here, because obviously that's going to mean that I can keep putting out pain on him. Doesn't deal a huge amount of damage. What's this? Let's go with this. When I get a chance, I'll switch the fracture to Dengar. Just heal up a little bit. Right. Yeah, not quite. So I'm going to swap Terminator with Palpatine. Keep going for boss. And now I fracture Dengar. And now the plan is to basically just kill off Dengar. Bugger. That's you cocking it up. You click the wrong button. Doesn't matter, I've killed him anyway. Didn't get all the protection, but squad's gone, so can't complain. Okay, so that's going to be a pretty decent fleet. I need to keep the big boys out for that. Right, so what are we going to do about this? My nuke gun ray squad can probably beat any of these. I need to deal with this thing here. So with only 3 characters, it's slightly annoying. Jango Fett's potentially can ramp up a lot of damage. So we can put Nihilus in, which is fine, but who do we put him in with? I could put him... Actually, I could put him with the Geo Brute and just drop a Geo, but I don't necessarily think that's that great. Jango can do whatever he wants. I think I'm just going to try this. I should be able to lock Nest down with the stuns. The only problem is the B1 is like attacking all the time, and he's just going to give her a ton of extra protection. I mean, there's no doubt I'll go through the other 2 characters, but I think the B1 in some ways is actually a detriment. Will that do it before Jango Fett decides to kill me? I know. I think I have to go for Jango first and Kira, and just leave Nest. Let's try and stun her and do nothing else to her. These cooldowns. Don't mind that. Fine, because we've got the stun. Pop. Sorted. Yeah, if your tenacity is not through the roof, that is what's going to happen to her. Okay, we've got 3 teams left. I can probably take his Phoenix with my Nest because he's not got Zeb, so he can't put out any stuns or anything. That goes back against him. I can't put my Nest into this because he'll just keep reducing my turn meter and stunning her because of the tenacity down from Chewbacca. And again, if I put her in here, I'll probably end up with too many debuffs. So we can put her in up here. We do need to put in Kira though, because otherwise our damage output will not scale high enough. Although I don't believe we need the frog. As you can see though, because the squad's got no like regeneration, they're so easy to take. I'm still going to go for Hera first though. And again, if I'm not caning down to almost nothing and she gets a turn, she'll just put the revive buff on him. I might as well kill her first. Two squads left, and what have we got? So I've got my Geos, and then I've got this weird kind of leftover separatist thing going on. So can my Geos beat this? Probably. Everyone's going to get stealth, but yeah, I don't think that's too big an issue. I can put B1 in up here. I could put B1 in down here as well. The problem with B1 though is that counterattacks he doesn't really like. I'm not too worried about CLS because he's quite low gear. And does shoot first though. So these are our sort of two leftover teams, but obviously we'll substitute Talia for the B1. And that's like a full separatist team, and both those teams are pretty good, so it's just a choice of which one do we put where. I guess the Geo team into CLS is not too bad. I don't know if I can stop him covering all of his stuff, but then with this other team he can kill them much easier. Let's put the Geos in CLS. There's no taunts or anything to worry about, so I don't have to worry about dispels. Actually, what has he got? No, it's leadership, so it doesn't have the benefits of it binds all things. So I'm going to put my Geos into CLS. I didn't get the protection, but we crushed his squad. And then we're going to use our leftover separatists here. I'm going to get rid of Talia and put in the droid. And I've got the Zeta on Asajj, but obviously that's only going to benefit her now. But she can still drop the turn meter on a lot of characters. And Django's going to start with buff immunity, so always quite interesting. Right, let's do that. Get rid of Newt's life. I want to pay the piper. I do. Yeah, thanks to the stacks on B1, we got 4 points. That and the fact that he healed Ventress. Okay. I'm pretty pleased with that. What are we doing up here? So we've got a Relic Hound's Tooth. It's not as high as mine. We've got Relic Anakin, but it's not as high as mine. And we've got a Falcon, which it's not as good as mine, but I'm not running Falcon in that fleet. Check what he's got on his throne. Oh, he's... mine's going to be much quicker. This should be more than enough to burn that down. So we target his houndstooth first, so that ours gets to breach on Anakin. And then give everybody damage up. Okay, unexpected. There we go, sorted. We didn't even put full reinforcements in. 2300 on the nose. That is the sort of sweet spot of decent scores for this this level. So we'll just be having a look and see what he does, just as a show off. This is his roster, so you can kind of get an idea of what he's not used. Obviously he's got all these decent relics up here, so he's not used like his Padme or General Grievous, so he's going to be using those to get good banners off me if he's sensible, but who knows, we'll see what happens. I've got a good score, I'm happy with it, and I'll see you guys next time.